You all know on 12th July, 12th June, sorry, 12th June, as you all know on 12th July, 12th June, sorry, 12th June, Air India flight number 171, which took off from Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport, crashed soon after it. So, that tragic incident, we are here to give a small brief, and I ask Secretary, Minister of Civil Aviation, to give a short opening remark.
ये विमान दुर्घटना एयर इंडिया so
is there a mic somewhere here? You might have to be a little
यहाँ पे परसों दिनांक 12 जून 2025 को लगभग 2 बजे के आसपास ये सूचना प्राप्त हुई कि अहमदाबाद से गैटविक लंदन के लिए जाने वाला विमान दुर्घटनाग्रस्त हो गया है। और इसकी विस्तृत जानकारी हमने एटीसी अहमदाबाद के जरिए ली तुरंत, जिसका विवरण मैं देना चाहूँगा आगे के 2 या 3 मिनट में। यह एक AIC 171 एक शेड्यूल्ड फ्लाइट थी अहमदाबाद से गैटविक के लिए, और इसमें कुल 242 लोग सवार थे, जिसमें 230 यात्री थे, 2 पायलट और 10 क्रू मेंबर्स थे। इस विमान ने दोपहर 1:39 टेक ऑफ किया था और कुछ ही सेकंड्स में लगभग 650 फीट की ऊंचाई पर पहुंचने के पश्चात यह सिंक करने लगा, अर्थात ऊंचाई खोने लगा था। 1:39 में पायलट ने एटीसी को, अहमदाबाद एटीसी को, उसने मे डे अर्थात फुल इमरजेंसी की सूचना दी थी। एटीसी के अनुसार जब उसने विमान से संपर्क करने की कोशिश की, उसका कोई उत्तर नहीं मिला। ठीक 1 मिनट के बाद यह विमान हमारे एयरपोर्ट से लगे मेधाणी नगर, जो हवाई अड्डे से लगभग 2 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर स्थित है, यह विमान दुर्घटनाग्रस्त हो गया था। विमान की कप्तान कैप्टन सुमित सबरवाल थे और प्रथम अधिकारी थे क्लाइव सुंदर। जहां तक विमान के पूरे इतिहास की बात है, विमान ने इस दुर्घटना से पहले पेरिस दिल्ली अहमदाबाद सेक्टर की उड़ान बिना किसी घटना के पूरी की थी। उसमें कोई रिपोर्ट नहीं थी। पेरिस से दिल्ली और दिल्ली से अहमदाबाद सेक्टर की उड़ान बिना किसी घटना के पूरी की थी। और दुर्घटना के कारण रनवे को 2:30 बजे 2:30 में इसको बंद कर दिया गया, और उसके बाद सारे प्रोटोकॉल को पूरा करने के बाद 5 बजे से सीमित उड़ानों के लिए अहमदाबाद का रनवे को फिर से शुरू किया गया। घटना 1:40 पे होती है। 3-3.5 घंटे के भीतर हमारे मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ सिविल एविएशन के सारी टीम, पूरी टीम, हमारे आदरणीय मंत्री जो सिविल एविएशन विजयवाड़ा में थे एक इंस्पेक्शन के लिए, वहाँ से डायरेक्टली मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट सिविल एविएशन जो यहाँ पे हम ऑफिस में थे, हम लोग कंट्रोल रूम पहुँचे, और फिर 3-3.5 बजे के आसपास, 5:30-6 बजे के आसपास हमारी पूरी की पूरी टीम, जिसमें DGBS, DGCA और चेयरमैन एयरपोर्ट अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया, सीनियर ऑफिसर्स, मैं स्वयं, हम लोग सब लोग वहाँ पे उपस्थित थे, घटनास्थल पर उपस्थित थे। तुरंत एक हमारे यहाँ जो हमारा नियंत्रण कक्ष, कंट्रोल रूम जो है 0112461 04843 और 96503 91859 उसकी स्थापना की गई, और जिसमें DGCA, BCS ब्यूरो ऑफ सिविल एविएशन सिक्योरिटी, CISF और एयरपोर्ट अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया के, इट्स अ कंबाइंड टीम विच स्टार्टेड फंक्शनिंग ऑलमोस्ट इमीडिएटली। और अहमदाबाद हवाई अड्डे का आपातकालीन नंबर और एयरलाइन का जो हेल्पलाइन नंबर था, उसको भी हम लोगों ने सोशल मीडिया और पीआईबी के जरिए उसको हमने सबके साथ साझा किया। गुजरात सरकार के जो विभिन्न विभाग हैं, पुलिस विभाग है, फायर ब्रिगेड, मेडिकल एंड हेल्थ सर्विसेज ने तुरंत राहत और बचाव कार्य शुरू कर दिया था। घायलों को अस्पताल शिफ्ट किया गया। वहां पे ऑफिसर्स लोग की तैनाती हुई। फायर ब्रिगेड ने वहां पे आग पर तुरंत काबू कर लिया था। कहीं कहीं से धुआं निकल रहा था, छोटी मोटी आग थी, लेकिन 6 बजे तक जब तक हम लोग वहां पे घटनास्थल पर पहुंचे मेधाड़ी नगर में, अहमदाबाद में, तो आग पर करीब करीब पूरी तरीके से काबू कर लिया गया था। तुरंत उसके बाद हमारा जो स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर के अनुसार हमारा जो एयरक्राफ्ट एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन ब्यूरो है ने उसी दिन विमान दुर्घटनाओं और घटनाओं की जांच नियम 2017 के तहत के अनुसार जांच शुरू कर दिया गया है और यह एक मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी टीम है और पूरा घटना स्थल को सुरक्षित कर लिया गया है। हमारा फ्लाइट डेटा रिकॉर्डर, जिसको ब्लैक बॉक्स के नाम से भी जाना जाता है, वो मिल गया है। इन्वेस्टिगेशन पूरी तरीके से स्मूथली चल रहा है। जहां तक एआईबी दुर्घटना के कारणों और तकनीकी पहलुओं पर जांच करेगा, एक और हाई लेवल कमेटी का गठन किया गया है, जिसके बारे में सोशल मीडिया में भी हम लोगों ने इस तथ्य को साझा किया है। गृह सचिव की अध्यक्षता में इसमें केंद्र और राज्य सरकार के अधिकारी सम्मिलित हैं। यह कमेटी दुर्घटनाओं के कारणों के साथ साथ भविष्य में एविएशन से सेफ्टी और इसको कैसे एविएशन सेफ्टी को और सुदृढ़ और इसको कैसे मजबूत बनाया जा सके, इसकी अनुशंसा करेगी। I stop here and I'll request Honorable Minister Civil Aviation to address the press.
Last 2 days have been very difficult, especially in the ministry and for everyone else. The accident that has happened near Ahmedabad airport shook the entire nation. And my deepest condolences to all the families who have lost their loved ones in the incident. I have also personally lost my father in a road accident. So to a certain extent, I can understand the pain and anguish that the family members are feeling. And in fact, it was a moment of shock right after we got to know about the incident. But even in that disbelief, I personally rushed to the site to oversee what needs to be done, what support needs to be provided. And that was the attitude of the government of Gujarat also. The attitude was the same from government of India and the other people at the ministry also. And once we rushed to the site, we already saw, this was just within hours of the happening of the incident. So once I arrived at the site, the government of Gujarat already put in the necessary rescue teams. The response teams from all the concerned departments were working on ground actively, trying to rescue whatever is possible, trying to cut down the fire and to move the debris so that the bodies can be sent to the hospital at the earliest. And with the timely response, things were able to move much faster than as was expected after looking at how the crash has happened at the site. And from the ministry, taking utmost seriousness of the incident, the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, which was formed specifically to look into the accidents that happen around aircrafts, was immediately mobilized, and the GO team from the AIB, including 5 members constituting DG AIB, was also immediately rushed to the site to start the investigation process. And since day one, within hours itself, the AIB has started its process of investigation. And yesterday, they have 2 more members to the investigation, one from the forensics team, one from the medical team. And they would be doing it in future also as necessary. Whichever expert is required, they will be adding them to the investigation. And one important update from the technical investigation, which is happening through the AIB, is the recovery of the black box yesterday around 5 p.m. from the site. The AIB team believes that this decoding of the black box is going to give a in-depth insight into what would have actually happened during the process of the crash or moments before the crash itself. So we are also eagerly waiting for what the results or the report is going to be once the AIB goes through its full investigation. And like I said, taking utmost seriousness of the incident and to further investigate into the incident and to look into all the theories or other information that is going around this incident, we felt it would be much better to have another committee also overlooking into this crash and also the safety. So yesterday I've announced it before only that we are going to form another high-level committee before. And immediately we have constituted the committee also yesterday under the chairmanship of Home Secretary. And like our initial thought, we wanted to have experts in the committee from various sectors and not less than any joint secretary level. So accordingly, we have constituted the committee. We have circulated the order also of the high-level committee which is going to investigate this crash. So like I said, the Home Secretary is going to be the chairman of the committee. Secretary, Ministry of Civil Aviation, Additional Secretary from MHA, one representative from the state of Gujarat where the incident actually happened, representative from State Disaster Response Authority, Government of Gujarat, Police Commissioner Ahmedabad, DG Inspection and Safety from the Indian Air Force, DG B Security, DG DGCA, Special Director from IB, and Director from the Directorate of Forensic Sciences Services. So like you see, the composition of the high-level committee involves people from various backgrounds, and the people we feel who can bring in a lot of expertise and value to the committee which is going to investigate in a holistic way into the incident. And we have put a time limit of 3 months for them to sit down, talk to various stakeholders, and involve and discuss with any other important expert that is necessary as per their investigation. And most of the issues that you feel there need to be answers, the committee is also going to strongly pursue these things and will come up with their report. And on top of that, I would also like to say that we have a very strict safety standards in the country also. And many, including the ICAO, many international organizations have also time and again established that. We do have a very strict protocol, robust protocol, which we follow every time. But even after, when the incident happened, we also felt that there is a need to do an extended surveillance into the Boeing 787 series. So from the DGCA, we have also given an order to do the extended surveillance for the 787 planes. There are 34 in our Indian aircraft fleet today. I believe that 8 have already been inspected, and with immediate urgency, All of them are going to be done. And furthermore, as the investigation is going to proceed and the report is going to come, whatever necessary steps are needed to be taken, we are going to ensure that without any hesitation, we are going to improve every necessary thing that is going to come our way to improve the safety. And like I said, we already have a very robust protocol which we continuously follow. What all is required in the future, whenever we have a very important update to give to media, then we are going to present it to you also. I would request that media also support the investigation. We've also been very considerate of the event that has happened. And in fact, the personal stories of the people who have lost their lives, it's very heart-wrenching to see the individual stories. It's a very difficult time, but I'm sure with the support that the country is giving to the families, the moral support that we are all trying to provide to the families, at least it is going to help them a bit to come out of this difficult time. And we have instructed Air India also to facilitate in the process of assisting the families of the passengers in whatever way is required. The DNA testing is also happening on one side so that the bodies can be identified and be given to the respected families. So the government of Gujarat is coordinating with that. They're on the ground since the time of the crash, and they've been facilitating with all the efforts, all the measures that are required on their side. So once the DNA testing is confirmed, the bodies are being given to the respected families. And we are hoping that process also gets finished as soon as possible, but the documentation and the procedure needs to be followed. So according to the time that needs to be taken, we are ensuring that there doesn't be any lapse in the process or the protocol that needs to be followed. So currently we just felt that all the efforts that are being done, especially in the last 48 hours, we wanted to share with the media and through you to the country also. And I would like to reiterate that this was a very tragic incident, very horrific incident for everyone. And day one itself, you've seen that Honorable Home Minister also rushed to the site, the crash site, and then visited the hospital, interacted with the injured there, and also had a detailed review with the Ministry of Civil Aviation, Government of Gujarat, and all the other authorities which were involved. And within 24 hours, Honorable Prime Minister also visited and rushed to the crash site, got a briefing on what and how it happened, and held a very detailed review, went into depth on what needs to be done, how the relief measures or rescue efforts needs to be continued, which has given good guidance to all the efforts that we have been putting from our side also. And with this seriousness only, we are going to conduct the investigation. Any information that is going around this crash, any theory that is going around this crash, everything will be analyzed. And the high-level committee is going to do its own investigation, which is going to be independent of all the other investigations that are going to happen. EIB is going to be the technical side of the investigation, which will be very, very much core to what we are trying to do in finding out what exactly happened. the high-level committee is also going to meet very soon. On Monday itself, they are going to meet. And they are going to try to finish the process within 3 months to get a consolidated report on this investigation. So it is with these points that I would like to end my press briefing today. No questions. Appropriate time we'll answer the questions. I think we just wanted to give an update.
कुछ opposition के leaders
No questions.
मेडिकल स्टूडेंट्स कितना नुकसान हुआ है सर
Yes, we will keep giving you all the information.
मेडिकल लीडर बोल रहे हैं कि
We'll keep giving you all the information.